Welcome back. I'm throwing down another episode of 666 Seconds of Murder. And you know what that means. Each one of these videos is less than 666 seconds or 11 minutes and 6 seconds. So I'll keep it brief and move through the material so you can go on with your day and have some fun. It's Friday. Now, do me a favor. Just take a moment, hit that like button. It helps the video get out there to more people. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. And drop a comment below. Let people know what you thought about it. Throw me some horns. Whatever you want to do, because it helps the video get seen by more people. It's important to remember that no one has been found guilty of anything yet. I'm not insinuating anyone's guilty of anything. These are just my thoughts, and everything I say is alleged. Now, anyone that's been following this Idaho 4 case has heard about the latest court docs that dropped regarding none other than Dylan Mortensen, the most suspicious in the eyes of the people that follow this case. Right or wrong, I mean, she's been very, very polarizing. Most people, want her on the witness stand to defend some of this shady stuff that's been going on and insinuated that happened in those early morning hours while 4 of her butchered roommates were cooling to room temperature. It's very, very sick. Now, there is a group out there who feels she's been picked on too much, consider her a scared little girl instead of a young woman. Okay. I see it in the comments. I don't pay too much attention to that stuff, but, when it gets crazy. But we can agree to disagree here as long as it's civil, and I welcome varying input. I just pinned the comment the other day that disagreed with me, but I liked the way that the person said what they said. So it's okay that we don't feel the same way. Now, the new doc is from Josiah Roloff from Spokane, Washington. He's a very highly accomplished guy, lots of court experience that Ann Taylor hired as an expert witness. He's got lots of experience in cell phone data and retrieving deleted files when people are using apps like Snapchat. If you're a true crime junkie like me, you might recognize the name Josiah Roloff. He was an expert witness for the defense in the horrible case of Dr. Harold Moore in Bonners Ferry, Idaho, back in 2020, where he was accused of killing another doctor in town, Dr. Drake. I'm doing a video on that one to remind people about that case because it is very pertinent to the Idaho 4. Now, the fact that Josiah Roloff is being utilized in this case is a definite good thing. He helped exonerate Dr. Moore by proving that law enforcement did some shady things with timestamps on video, some pressuring of an alibi witness to not testify, among other things. And besides Josiah Roloff, there's another common player in both of these cases. One of the Idaho State Police officers implicated in the Dr. Moore case of some wrongdoing, Detective Gary Tollison. And he was also the state's lead investigator on the Idaho 4 investigation. So he's being sued for some of these things that they're alleging that he did with the timestamps and the pressuring the witness to make it look like Dr. Moore was guilty when he wasn't. And so very, very terrible case, but I will explain that one to you in another video. Josiah Roloff, though, will be utilizing his skills once again in this case in some deleted files that were found in Dylan's cell phone. In addition, since she was in communication with her dad, they took his phone as well. And so something was found in this investigation with the phones because they're calling it out and they're going to have Josiah testify about what was found. I can only imagine what could be on that phone or those phones. I hope it's televised, though, because this is going to be a shit show of shit shows. Now, the doc goes on to talk about the deletion of pictures, video, text messages between Dylan and her dad, Brent. And he's got a jaded past, prison sentence that he just served for domestic violence, currently battling multiple lawsuits, according to JLR Investigates, involving some financial matters. I've heard her mom is a lawyer and her uncle is the prosecutor in Kootenai County in Coeur d'Alene. So she's definitely lawyered up. Definitely lawyered up. The idea that the prosecution is trying to keep out any phone activity after 4:30 a.m. and then resume it again for that 11:58 call to 911 is absolutely crazy. There's so much stuff that's on those phones between those times. I don't understand it. I mean, I know why, because I'm sure there's some stuff on there they don't want people to see. But we already saw a lot of the calls and the texts in the transcript we got from the defense. Bethany was talking to her mom and her dad, plus another call to some unknown number. She was also using social media and taking pictures. And then you got Dylan, who was on social media for more than a couple hours. And now we know, was calls and texts also to her dad. Originally, we only thought she talked to her dad right before the 911 call, but there were many more than that. And we can only wonder what was deleted that Josiah Roloff will surely find and then bring to light. It might be stuff we can't unsee. I mean, it's funny that even Law and Crime has started to report on some of the latest issues with the defense, pointing out some things that the prosecution is doing some sloppy work, lying to people, bad information that the police used or the prosecution used when they applied for the warrant to arrest Brian Groberger. So a lot of serious allegations there, a lot of them. Now, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about this one. So comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Check out my website, PeteAltieri.com. Thank you to all the people ordering books. I've had quite a few orders here lately, so I appreciate that. If you like horror, suspense, like old Stephen King, Clive Barker, even a little Edgar Allan Poe, H.P. Lovecraft, you could read short stories. I've got those. I've also got my novels. My latest novel, Deeper Than Dead, is a real good one. You can check that out. And the books come with a color poster and a bookmark, and I'll sign it. So go to PeteAltieri.com to get that today. Keep your eye out for the live I'm doing on Sunday with my friend A.R. Hayes. That's this Sunday, April 6th. That's 4 p.m. Central. And we'll be, of course, talking some Idaho 4. You want to hear that. So we'll be doing that for you. And big thanks to the members of the Horns High Club for their support of the channel and for being members, and really appreciate that very much. So Horns High Club, after the live, we're going to do a separate members only live with you guys. So we'll see you there. 5:45. I'll get that out. And then please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and comment below. And I'll see you next time.